Hello viewers, welcome to Big Man Business YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about groundnut. Before we proceed, let's highlight the salient points in this video. Groundnut, also known as the peanut, goober, pindar, or monkey nut, and taxonomically classified as Arachis hypogaea, is a legume crop grown mainly for its edible seeds. It is widely grown in the tropics and subtropics, being important to both small and large commercial producers. It is classified as both a grain and legume. Groundnut is high in oil content as the oil content is extracted for groundnut oil. The groundnuts market is projected to register a CAGR of 4.5% during the forecast period, 2021 to 2026. India, the United States, Malawi, and Argentina are the major exporters of groundnuts globally. China is the world's leading producer of groundnuts, accounting for nearly 41.0% of the total output. Nigeria is the largest groundnut producer in Africa, accounting for 30% of total Africa's nut production. The top importers of groundnuts are the Netherlands with a net export value of $354 million, Indonesia with an export value of $294 million, China with $186 million, Vietnam with $179 million, and Mexico with $179 million. If you're new to the Big Man Business YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive updates on new business expert videos. For more international business news and updates, please visit www.bigmanbusiness.com. Now let's get to the main topic of today. Groundnut, also known as the peanut, goober, pindar, or monkey nut, and taxonomically classified as Arachis hypogaea, is a legume crop grown mainly for its edible seeds. It is widely grown in the tropics and subtropics, being important to both small and large commercial producers. Groundnut is high in oil content as the oil content is extracted for groundnut oil. World annual production of shelled peanuts was 44 million tons in 2016, led by China with 38% of the world total. To some, it is just a common snack and recipe ingredient around the world, but it also has a lengthy list of health benefits and beauty benefits. If you include the groundnut skin in the equation, the list of health benefits extends dramatically. It is important to remember that, to really reap the potential rewards of groundnut, consuming unsalted peanuts is best. High levels of salt have negative health effects, and can contribute to high blood pressure amongst other concerns. Importance of peanuts. Peanuts are considered the 13th most important food crop in the world and the 4th most important source of edible oil. It is also an important source of vegetable protein. Although they are small in size, peanuts play vital and important nutritional role and have amazing health benefits. Groundnuts contain vitamin B3 that boosts memory and manganese, which is vital in aiding blood sugar regulation. The health benefits of peanuts. Groundnuts are rich in antioxidants. A study in the Longdom Journal found that groundnut skins are rich in phenols, a form of antioxidant. Like other antioxidants, phenols are powerful substances that protect your cells against the harmful effects of free radicals. According to a 2012 study from North Carolina University, published in the Journal of Food Science, it was reported that adding a 5% concentration of groundnut skins to peanut butter significantly increased its antioxidant levels without sacrificing taste or texture. The nuts are rich in heart-healthy fats. High cholesterol causes fatty deposits in your arteries, which can eventually lead to heart disease. Groundnuts contain monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats that may keep the heart healthy, by helping to lower blood cholesterol levels. Groundnuts are a high source of protein. Protein is an essential component of our diet since there are over 10,000 types of protein in our bodies. Peanuts have been shown to be an extremely high source of plant protein, and they are often incorporated into the diets of vegetarians and protein-deficient people. They are a rich source of minerals. Peanut is a rich source of minerals, including magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, zinc, calcium, sodium, etc. These minerals are essential to many processes in the body, and an adequate supply of these minerals minimizes the risk of mineral deficiency diseases. Peanuts are rich in folate. The high levels of folate in groundnut could make them particularly beneficial during pregnancy, since studies have shown that folate can reduce the incidence of birth defects and anemia-related conditions. Groundnuts may help with weight loss. While peanuts are high in calories, they are also rich in fiber and protein, factors that increase and prolong satiety, the sensation of being full and satisfied. This means that having a small number of peanuts as a snack helps to reduce your overall food intake, compared to, say, the equivalent amount of calories consumed through a chocolate bar. The nuts may have antidepressant qualities. Research published by the European Journal of Nutrition has shown that regular nut consumption resulted in a 66% lower risk of anxiety in men. This may be due to the high level of tryptophan in peanuts. Tryptophan increases the level of serotonin in the brain, which mirrors the action of some antidepressants, so it is thought that peanuts may also have a role in relieving depression. The beauty benefits of groundnut are as follows. Groundnut may help with eczema. Groundnuts may improve inflammatory skin concerns like eczema because peanuts boast a high level of fatty acids, which may help to make your skin feel better and look healthier by decreasing inflammation. They may have anti-aging effects. Peanuts contain vitamin E, which is an antioxidant that may help slow down the aging process. Antioxidants work by protecting cells against the damaging effects of free radicals. Peanuts may promote skin elasticity. Groundnut contains vitamin C, which is an essential factor in the synthesis of collagen, the main component in the structure of connective tissues. Maintaining healthy collagen levels helps to keep skin firm and elastic, so eating peanuts may help keep your skin looking young and supple. It's really simple to consume groundnuts by shelling and eating the nut inside, but as an alternative, you can also easily make peanut butter at home. An overview of the global groundnut market. The groundnuts market is projected to register a CAGR of 4.5% during the forecast period, 2021 to 2026. Due to COVID-19, the groundnut exporting countries have been hard hit with a decline in demand in importing countries amid the lockdown. Additionally, manufacturing industries in most of the developing nations were also closed for months. This resulted in a decline in demand for peanuts globally. However, the groundnut demand has returned to pre-COVID-19 levels currently and is expected to increase during the forecast period, as exporters are experiencing demand from Southeast Asian countries and the European region. As of 2019, China and India are the largest consumers and exporters of groundnuts in the world, accounting for more than 36.0% of the global consumption. However, groundnut consumption increased dramatically in Senegal at the rate of 12.0% from 2016 to 2018. India, the United States, and Argentina are the major exporters of groundnuts globally. The increasing demand for nut-based snacks, nut butter, and protein-rich foods is expected to drive the high demand for peanuts globally over the forecast period, and thereby encourage higher exports. The Netherlands, Germany, and the United Kingdom are the three countries that offer ample opportunities to exporters of groundnuts in developing countries. In the future, the European market for groundnuts is expected to grow due to the changes in the consumption patterns of customers, as plant-based protein is gaining popularity instead of meat-based protein. With people becoming more interested in healthy eating, groundnuts are expected to become an important source of unsaturated fats, fiber, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. China is the world's leading producer of groundnuts, accounting for nearly 41.0% of the total output. In 2019, China was the biggest groundnut producer with a production of 17.5 million metric tons. India, Nigeria, and the United States followed with about 6.8, 3.0, and 2.5 million metric tons, respectively. In 2018, production of groundnuts decreased in India, the United States, and Senegal due to adverse weather conditions, especially delayed and irregular rainfall. The increased demand from major importers such as Vietnam, Thailand, and Japan has led China to increase its production, which grew from 17.1 million metric tons in 2017 to 17.5 million metric tons in 2019. The market growth is likely to bolster over the forecast period, globally, owing to the demand from the processed industries such as peanut snacks, a widely consumed snack in the Asia-Pacific region. Top groundnut producing countries, China grows more peanuts than anywhere else in the world. The production of groundnuts in the country contributes significantly to the economy. In China, groundnuts are mainly grown in 7 regions according to the ecological zoning. 70 of the nuts are produced in the provinces of Jiangsu, Shandong, Guangdong, and Henan. Household responsibility of cultivation system in China % has led to increased production of groundnuts due to the incentive of semi-private ownership. The market economy for groundnuts has also contributed to the increase in the yield per hectare. China managed to produce 16,685,915 metric tons of groundnuts according to FAO. The country accounts for 8% of the world's groundnuts export. India is the second largest groundnuts producer in the world. The nuts are produced in different variety including Spanish, bold, and red natal. Groundnuts are primary sources of oilseed crop in the country and bridge the vegetable deficit in the country. The crop is planted in 2 cycles and harvested in March and October, thus making the nuts available throughout the year. In India, the nuts are grown in Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Orissa, Karnataka, and Maharashtra. India produced 6,857,000 metric tons of peanuts in 2016. The peanut major export destination for India includes Indonesia, Pakistan, and Malaysia. Nigeria is the largest groundnut producer in Africa, accounting for 30% of total Africa's nut production. The nuts are mainly grown in the dry areas of Nigeria including Kano, Kwara, Sokoto, Zamfara, and Kaduna. Nuts are used in Nigeria to produce cooking oil and a source of protein for both humans and animals. Nigeria produced 3,028,571 metric tons of peanuts according to the FAO report. Groundnuts account for 70% of the total agricultural export earnings for the country. Nigeria mainly exports its nuts to Indonesia and European Union. Other peanut producers, 37% of world nut production comes from China, 25% comes from Africa, 21% originate from America, and 6% come from Oceania. The other primary nut producers include the US, Sudan, Indonesia, Myanmar, Senegal, Argentina, and Vietnam. The major exporters include India, Argentina, the US, China, and Malawi, while the major importers include Netherlands, European Union, Indonesia, Mexico, Germany, and Russia. Groundnuts are mainly cultivated in areas with sandy loam soil, especially in arid and semi-arid areas. Apart from human consumption, the nuts are also exported as animal feeds. Top groundnut consuming countries. China is not only the leading producer of peanuts but also the top consuming country. In 2017 to 2018, it produced approximately 18.5 million metric tons of nuts, or 41% of the total world's production, and exported about 7%, consuming the rest. In 2016, the country consumed 17.3 million metric tons, translating to a consumption per capita of 12.11 kilograms against an estimated 13.45 kilograms. The highest consumption in 5 years was recorded during 2016, having recorded a relatively flat consumption pattern previously. To meet the high demand for peanuts, China 170,012 metric tons of shelled nuts in 2016. India is the second largest peanut consuming country after China. It is also the second largest producer and the top exporter of the nuts. India has recorded a fluctuating consumption level over the 5-year period beginning in 2012. In 2016, the country consumed 5.6 million metric tons of groundnuts, up from 4.0 million metric tons the previous year. India relies on local production to meet the high demand and is not among the top importers of peanuts. In 2016, the country exported over 600,000 metric tons of the nuts, or 29% of the total world's export. Nigeria accounts for approximately 7% of the world's peanut production, the same as the U.S. Most of the nuts produced in the country are consumed locally. Nigeria was the third largest groundnut consumer in 2016, having consumed approximately 3 million metric tons. The consumption level has generally been flat over the last 4 years with insignificant variation. The U.S. and Nigeria each account for 7% of the world's peanut production. However, the U.S. consumes slightly fewer peanuts compared to Nigeria. In 2016, 2.3 million metric tons of groundnut was consumed in the country, down from 2.6 million metric tons the previous year. The U.S. is one of the largest peanut exporters in the world, accounting for 18% of the world's export in 2016. It exports mainly to the European Union and part of the Asian continent. Top importers of groundnut. The top importers of groundnuts are the Netherlands with a net export value of $354 million, Indonesia with an export value of $294 million, China with $186 million, Vietnam with $179 million, and Mexico with $179 million as per 2018. China, on the other hand, is not only the leading producer of peanuts but also the top consuming country. From 2017 to 2018, it produced approximately 18.5 million metric tons of nuts, or 41% of the total world's production, and exported about 7%, consuming the rest. Thanks for watching this video. We are open to suggestions. Kindly drop your comments in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe to the Big Man Business YouTube channel. See you in the next video.